Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to BND Live, the Dungeons and Dragons live stream, where I do everything flawlessly well. With us, as always, we have Finric. We have Stephen as Finric the Monk, Tim as Wizard the Wizard, Erin as Agnes the Bard, and Chris as Paelias the Cleric. I am Shawn, your ever faithful, tired, and tumbled DM, and this is BND Live. Hello, everybody. We had a very exciting time last time, so let me give you a recap here. It was the Tall, around 6 p.m. Osana left the Duchess, maybe to return tomorrow with Zephyr, but the rest of you decided to head down to observe the Soaring Goose. You staged yourself at the Elephant's Ear, a tavern across the street and a little ways down the road. You got some drinks and a room with a balcony. As you're watching from the room, you see what you assume to be a Black Bull assassin, someone who Twizzard in disguise had hired, put a bounty on Falreth's head, and you see this Black Bull assassin get dragged out and arrested, basically. Around 7 p.m., Paelias' familiar goes in and sees Falreth eating. Much discussion follows about your plan, and at 8 p.m., Falreth goes to his room after his dessert, and your perfect plan goes into effect after some more discussion. As Paelias goes upstairs, disguised as a guard, Finric gets ready to place a bomb in the window flower box. Agnes will dimension door over, and Brock and Twizzard will take advantage of the confusion to do something. Wasn't exactly clear. Falreth opens the door, starts talking to Paelias. Paelias sees that Falreth is meeting with some woman. Finric blows the window, hurting everyone in the room, and we roll into the initiative. Agnes dimensions doors in to see the woman transform into a displacer beast. Paelias ducks into the hall, away from the falling rubble, while Falreth conjures mirror images of himself. Finric runs in and just manages to get a key stunning strike in. The displacer beast rings Twizzard's stolen bell, as Bear Brock joins from the hallway, mauling a guard. The displacer beast gets another attack in and then goes out the window. Stymied in his defense time and time again, besieged on all sides, Falreth is very wounded. Paelias gets in the final blow, decapitating Falreth just before Agnes's daggers embed into him. As more staff and guards come from below, Twizzard turns into an owl, takes the body of Falreth and a small desk out the window. Agnes turns into an owl as well, and just flat out leaves. Finric runs out as Brock scares a bunch of people, then becomes the third owl of the night and takes Paelias and Mr. Bones, who just finally showed up, out the window into the evening air, presumably to meet up at the Duchess. You all level up, and that's where we're going to pick things up tonight. So, yes, I hope you all leveled up to level 12. Very exciting. And yeah, presumably the owls. I know Agnes was very detailed in that she flew out of town and then came back. So clearly her owl covered its tracks. Questionable whether the Brock owl and the Twizzard owl covered their tracks. But let's just assume you end up at the Duchess. I don't know. Where are you going, Twizzard? As an owl, you're holding a body with no head in one claw and a small writing desk in the other.
Wasn't I going to her? I was originally going to Lady Norfolk Virginia's house.
Ah, okay.
But then weren't we going to go to Sir Penn's house? To the stable?
You're Twizzard right now, in the moment. Where are you flying?
I'm going to Sir Penn's house.
Okay. All right. Easy enough. You've been there before. With your heightened senses, sense of perception, even though you're flying above the city, You see the familiar neighborhood of the estates, and you know where the Duchess is, brightly lit. The area outside, you see some people talking, but you pass by that and land in the mostly darkened area right by the stable of Serpent Paladin. You have a headless body and a small desk, and you are an owl. What would you like to do?
I would like to use my claws to tear apart the desk.
Okay, you see some paper and what looks like a bottle of ink go to the ground. The bottle of ink shatters.
All right. Rats. I hoot at it angrily.
You hear the horses in the stable sort of whinny and get a little nervous with a giant owl being outside their stable.
All right, so I'm assuming people are coming. So I nestle down in some hay and take a little owl nap.
So you go into the stable as an owl?
Yes.
All right, the horses back way the F up. There's 2 of them in there.
Am I as big as them?
You're bigger.
Owl. Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
good.
You're a giant owl.
All right.
They're not very happy.
I don't need them kicking me.
From where you are heavily obscured, shall we say, from the street.
All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna pull his body into the hay stall and like make a little nest.
Okay. All right. Brock
wait.
would probably head. Let's just say he's gonna head. He can't be with us tonight, but let's just say he's gonna head there too. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt there, Brock the owl. Agnes, where are you heading as an owl?
I probably wouldn't. I don't know if I'd come back into town as an owl. What did I say I was going to do? I said that I was going to fly out of town.
I think that's what you said. You were going to go out over the wall and then maybe circle back, but I can't. Yeah. That was like weeks ago. So whatever you want to do now is what you're going to do.
I probably would, because you said, like, I have an hour to be an owl. So
you sure do.
I would definitely probably go out and wait for a little bit. And then maybe do a pass to see if there's anything interesting happening. Because do I have pretty decent vision as an owl?
Absolutely.
So I could stay higher up in the air and it would still be okay. Okay. Then afterwards I might...
Well, how long do you want to wait before coming back? It'll depend.
I would say I'd probably be banking on the end of the hour.
Okay.
So I would probably come back with maybe like 10 minutes or so to spare, find a place to land.
Okay.
That's...
Give me a perception check as you fly back over the city as an owl and look down at where the soaring goose is.
Sorry, everything's loading.
No, you're fine.
All right. Just regular perception? Or, yeah, perception. Yeah.
I think regular. I want to say you have a +4 as an owl.
Oh, it's not as Agnes. Oh, okay. Whoops.
Yeah, no, you're an owl still.
Okay. All right.
Might even be, well, let me see. Let's see. What do we got? Giant owl?
Yeah.
Kind of giant owl action?
I don't know where all my books are.
You have advantage on wisdom perception checks.
Oh.
So not only do you have a +5, holy moly, dark vision, +5, and advantage.
Okay.
It's a pretty good owl.
Best to stay an owl. Like,
just be an owl all the time, really.
Is there some wizard we can see that can see to that?
Some twizzard we can see.
Perma owl. Yeah, I'll make you perma owl.
Permanent owl.
Perma owl.
All right, so the first roll is 16, right? Because it's +5. And then the second roll Oh, okay. 16. 16 it is.
Okay. As you gaze down, the outside of the soaring goose is basically bathed in torches and lanterns. There are people, city guard, looking through the sort of rubble from the explosion of the window. You see some city guard interviewing people who were dining that evening there. You don't see any sign of your friends, but there is quite a lot of hubbub and city guard activity there.
Okay. I don't know about Brock taking bones.
True.
So I probably would have my eye out for Mr. Bones.
No sign of him or Paelias or any of your friends.
Okay. All right. So then I will. I'll probably go to an area like. I'll probably go to Lady Norfolk's house because I know that it is empty right now.
Yeah, you sent them away. Yep.
So I might land in her like back garden and then turn into Agnes.
All right. Paelias, you and Brock and Mr. Bones, where would you guys go? Let's ask you since you're here.
So were we just following? I'd probably just follow Twizzard.
Okay. All right. So let's see. You guys land. The stable's pretty full, so let's assume Brock drops wild shape, and Mr. Bones, Paelias, Brock, and Twizzard. Are you still an owl, Twizzard?
I'm
Okay.
still an owl.
All right. So you guys are. Let's say you guys are hanging out in the stable. Finric, what are you doing, Finric? My owl, Twizzard.
Good question.
Finric, you ran out, just like hopping from rooftop to rooftop. Presumably, I think you went. I think you went over the roof, right? Is that true? Do I remember
Yeah,
that
we did
correct?
that, but I thought, did I not get picked up along the way?
Oh, did you?
I thought we'd settled on Agnes.
Oh, I picked him up.
So I think I'm just with Agnes.
Yes.
Okay,
I
great.
saw him on the rooftops and I got him in my clutches.
This is very not to scale, but here's an owl to signify Twizzard the owl. Not to scale. All right. All right, so let's...
Probably like hanging off an owl.
Amazing.
Doing.
He's hanging off an owl. Okay, so... But you guys would be... Since Finric and Agnes were waiting around for 45-50 minutes before they came back, Paelias, Twizzard, what are you guys doing in the stable? You've got a body with you.
I call.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call Mr. Bones over and add him to my nest. So I'm gonna say,
In your owl.
yeah. I who can I talk as an owl?
No.
All right. So I flap and hoot and indicate Falreth's body to the other guys.
You understand Common, Elvish, and Sylvan, but you can't speak them. You can, however, speak Giant Owl.
All right. So I'm talking to them in giant owl.
Well, if Brock was still an owl, you guys could talk together. Could you imagine the three of us sitting around on a tree branch talking in giant owl?
Oh my
What a
gosh.
hoot.
What a hoot.
What a hoot.
Well played, Paelias. Well played. All right, Paelias, you see this owl hooting and squawking. What do you do?
Hey, I think that's you, Twizzard, right?
Yeah.
All right. Can we talk via Sending Stone or no? He's like all owl all the time right now.
I guess you could talk via Sending Stone, because it's just part of his owl form.
But I talk in giant owl over sending stone.
Mm.
Well, I get up, I move to the side, and I point with my wing excitedly about what I just did, and I point at the body. I'm
Oh.
trying to catch this guy.
He left us a present.
It has no head.
All right, well, we might as well go take a look at the body then, no?
All right, you are.
Finric, do you have the head? I think Finric took the head.
I feel like Finric took the head.
Did we chuck it in the bag?
That's
Yeah,
what I thought.
he must have gotten the bag.
All head to go.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate that Falreth was not able to clone himself again so we could have a third head to go after.
Right.
Well, no, we don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know that he didn't.
All
Well,
right, so
we'll have to spry on him.
He's got a closet full of clones.
are you investigating the body?
Yeah. Let's investigate.
All right. I guess. Yeah, the Twizzard can't really help as an owl, so.
I have really good vision, so I'm helping to look.
Well, Mr. Bones can help.
Yeah. Well,
Is
he was
Mr.
laying.
Bones proficient in investigation?
Oh, he said everything.
No, definitely not. Don't
What
even.
is his provision?
It's certainly not true.
All right, Paelias, roll your die. What are you doing? Investigation check. Go for it.
All right, let me get there here. It's up here somewhere. Maybe I'll just do it old school.
Oh, he's going to use actual die.
Actual
Well,
die.
If I can find them.
Roll.
Actual die.
Yeah, I'll see him. All right, I'll just pull it up.
So he's not using actual die?
Oh no, we're going back to online. Okay, I got it online. So let's see here. Oh, it's unresponsive. Oh, it's responsive. Okay, you just want an investigation check. I can do that right now. Right now.
Right now.
Must be cold over here. My windows are frozen.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Alright. I have some die. Let me get. Please. Where's that?
Finric, how does it feel to be flown around by an owl?
Invigorating?
Well, I don't really like the loss of control, but I also do like that I didn't have to run across the whole town.
Good way to travel.
Yeah. So, you know, it's picturesque. The town from the night sky, just the
I got it.
torch lights and like lights below and stuff.
Would you say that there's highs and lows to it?
I wouldn't say that.
Tonight is some night for jokes.
So 12 is what I got.
And that's after you added your modifier?
Yeah, I added the 2.
All right. You find a letter in one of the pockets of his robe. You also find 2 rings.
Oh.
You said a 12?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's read
yeah.
that.
What's that?
Was there more?
No, that's it.
Okay, I'm gonna read the letter.
All right. Twizzard the owl, who can understand common, is listening. It's almost as if you can hear his voice again. My dearest Ateum, if you're reading this, then you're no doubt standing over my probably headless body.
He knows so
Where
well.
you're keeping my previous head is a bit of a mystery, but since I can't scry on it, it's probably on another plane, in a bag of holding or something else fascinating. I can't help feeling that if we'd gotten off on a better foot, we could have been friends, perhaps ruled Centralia together for all eternity. A powerful ruler always needs trusted helpers, after all. Oh well, you're obviously quite capable since you're reading this, so I have no doubt that you'll be able to stop the queens in my stead. But please see that you do. Centralia, while no Elysium, is a wonderful plane, and thus worth preserving, if not ruling outright. Just know that according to my research, the tablets can only be used one final time in their current state, so choose wisely. Have fun looting my body, I would have yours. Falreth Kippen, Lord High Marshal of the Material Plane, ruler of all that he observes.
What a pompous ass.
Interesting.
None of that said he's still alive, right?
No.
He said he's on the Elysium plane?
No. Well, I don't know where you go when you're dead.
What time does that plane land? We could be there and kill him.
I doubt it.
He said, but please see that you do. Centralia, while no Elysium, is a wonderful plane.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, so I think he was saying that like it's a good plane to be on if you're not in Elysium.
Wings and click my beak.
What was he talking about with the tablets? I don't know. Do we know? It's not the amulets, right?
I try to explain to Paelias what the tablets are with my feathers.
Using owl.
Yeah.
He's scratching at the ground, flapping his wings, preening.
Wait, don't I have
all the things.
a pretty old muffin that allows me to talk to animals?
Those would be the animal crackers that allow you to talk to animals.
Oh my god, you do!
Do I have any of those left? Let's see.
have
I've got a water-breathing muffin. I've got an invisible muffin. I've got
all
a
useful
wheel of
muffins.
spilled cheese. Probably a little moldy.
I think she guaranteed that they don't go bad for a year, so they're still good.
Well, this was the Elysium cheese. I don't think that one stayed good. Or the Wesleyville cheese, I mean. It was white cheddar.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. Oil and body spray, leather pouch.
All right, I'm gonna pop out of owl form, but before I do, is there a pile of manure or something around?
There's definitely manure in the stable, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna tell Mr. Bones go roll in it, and then I'm gonna flap my feathers on him and make a new owl. So there's at least one.
You're saying you're making a poop
Yeah,
owl?
manure?
I'm gonna cover Mr. Bones in feathers.
Poop owl. It's a poop owl?
Well, nothing.
Yeah,
If there's something else to make him sticky.
I don't know if this is a good idea.
Okay, fine. All right,
I
I just
mean-
pop out of being an owl.
Agnes isn't there. You can make all the poop owls you want.
All right, I make a poop owl. Bye.
All right.
You don't have to listen to DM.
Just then, Finric and Agnes walk through the door. No,
Uh-oh.
no, actually, you
What
guys,
is that awful smell?
You-
you,
the
would,
owl
you,
start?
would, you would probably sending stone them, right? Like,
Oh yeah,
Oh,
to find out where they were.
yeah.
Sure.
Are you going to go to them, or are you going to have them come to you? That's the real question.
No, this stable's nice.
Well, I know where Sir Penn's stables
Yeah.
are, so I could
All right.
go over there.
All right, you guys head
I feel
over.
like we're in a stable place.
It's really good. It doesn't smell great when you get to the stable, but and I'll text you the letter so you can peruse it at your leisure. Did Finric or Agnes also want to inspect the body?
Oh yes, most definitely.
Are one of you proficient in investigation?
I am partially proficient.
My area of expertise.
Oh,
All right, one of you can roll with advantage.
What's your plus?
plus 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you should do it.
That's pretty high.
Yeah.
18.
Nice.
18. All right. So, so Finric, you see the letter that Paelias has shown you. You see the rings that he's shown you. But you go a little deeper. you have the head, in the bag of holding, and you're like, well, maybe I dislodged something when I took that off. So you do a little deeper. You find a brooch, and you also find another ring in a little inside pocket of his thing. So all told, you've got a letter, you've got a gold ring with a sort of marbled purple texture to its top. You've got a double finger, like it goes on 2 fingers at once, gold ring with arcane runes on it. You've got an ornate gold brooch. And you've got a ring with a silver shield. Its shape is a silver shield, and it has sort of a cross of small, tiny aquamarine stones.
Wow.
Which ones were the 2 that I have?
Well, those are all of them, all told. You would have found the gold ring with the marbled purple texture and the double finger ring. Actually, no, I'm sorry. The silver shield ring.
Oh, okay.
But now you have all of them, assuming that you're sharing information.
Mm-hmm.
And if I know Agnes, when she walked up, she would have noticed the smashed desk and the papers on the ground. So I'm going to give you that one for your passive perception, Agnes.
Okay. So I am going to then look through the papers,
Yeah.
and I'm going to see if there's any... I'm sure that with a smashed desk, there could still be maybe a secret compartment that didn't open. So I'd also like to maybe do a investigation for that.
You can give it a... Yeah, go for it.
All right. So 18 for my investigation.
Okay. The desk seems like it was probably just a desk in the hotel. No secret compartment that you can see. But yes, while the ink pot is smashed, the papers are mostly blank, except one that looks like it was being written. Now, whether it was being written before or after or during the meeting, you're not quite sure. But the letter is addressed to Adept Rudlin, and in it, whoever was writing it was asking for permission to see the tablet of Naldor. But the letter is unfinished and unsigned.
Ugh.
But, well, yeah. Anyway, there you go. Do with that as you will.
All right. Well, let's see here. I know what the woman looked like before she turned into a displacer beast.
You do.
And I would know that she was standing behind that desk.
Yes.
So, as Agnes, I would probably want to compare that handwriting to Falreth's handwriting and see if they match.
Nice. And in fact, they do. They do match.
Oh, so it's...
It was Falreth writing the letter.
Oh, he wasn't dictating it?
Well, oh gosh. Well, no. It's
Now we know.
The handwritings match. The handwritings match. That's all I'm saying.
Though I almost feel like we would have seen Falreth's handwriting at some point in Windbell. But anyway, so we know that the handwriting matched.
Yeah. No, it's pretty clear that the longer letter was written by him and the handwriting matches. Yeah. I don't.
Okay. All right, so I will share that information. And I will inform my teammates here that the displacer beast was actually a woman, and I'll roughly describe her since, I don't really know what she looks like.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And say that we probably need to find this person. And if she could turn into a displacer beast, then she's got to have some kind of magic that allows her to shapeshift. So maybe we can ask, do some arcane investigation, or maybe ask someone like Elsa or Wimblecat, who might be able to shapeshift into a displacer beast. Like, what kind of skills would they have, or what kind of knowledge or background would they need? 'Cause I don't think my polymorph can allow me to change into a displacer beast. Or at least not at my current level. I don't know.
Elias, you have identify, right?
Yeah.
We'll probably at some point want to know what these rings are, right?
Mm.
Did you say no, Paelias?
Yeah, I think I do.
You do? All right.
But is identify like 1 pearl every time?
Oh, I don't think it's that bad. No, I think it's just a spell slot. Let me check.
Well, I
A
think
pearl
it,
worth at least 100 gold and an owl feather.
but
Was
are
that
those
a one-time thing?
I don't know if that's
Oh,
consumed
really? Yeah.
or
I
if
didn't know
that's
it was
just
that
a
powerful.
focus.
I can get you an owl feather.
It
There's
does
probably-
no. It does. It would say that it consumes it if it was a one time. So you're fine. Yeah, I think when I first
You gave
literal years ago, we thought it consumed it, and then I fixed it, and I don't know, give you back a pearl or something. But yeah, assume
Yeah, I
you have a
think-
pearl to cast.
Yeah. So we got one then.
Ooh. Yeah.
But I think it would just work on like one thing at a time, right?
Yeah, I mean,
one at
yeah.
a time. You'd have to cast it 3 times.
Yeah.
I don't know. It sounds like it's casted like 6 times. There's a lot of stuff there.
Yeah.
Well, it's a brooch and 3 rings.
And you still haven't had a rest of any kind. Let's just.
Yeah.
Is he empty? Can my owl pick him up and shake him?
I don't think you're an owl anymore, but let's pretend you did that earlier.
Yeah.
Right, I did.
Well, you
Yes,
can
the-
get Mr. Bones now. Mr.
Did-
Bones can be your owl and
He's
shake.
the owl. Yep. Well, no, Mr. Bones, do not touch the body, because he should be a poop owl, right?
Mr. Bones is somewhat covered in poop and owl feathers. Yes.
All right, good. That's the goal. Okay.
I don't actually have identify prepared though. I would have to prepare it.
Well, we need to rest anyway.
Perhaps
Yeah.
a long rest is in order.
I had a nice nest. Does anyone just snooze in the stable here?
No.
Well,
Sir
Yeah,
Penn's
I'd rather go inside.
Sir Penn's butler Eustace.
where do we go rest? And what do we do with this body?
Two good questions.
Are you asking us or are you asking the butler?
I guess I was thinking out loud.
Well, we know that we're going to keep the head, but the body probably is not that important. I don't know if this is a world where fingerprints are needed. Do we need to like copy his fingerprints over?
I could have eaten his body as an owl. I just did that.
That'd be some real indigestion.
Made
Turn it
everyone
to
a,
some
Well-
pellets.
You would eventually have to regurgitate it as an owl pellet.
yeah, make everyone a nice present.
Ew.
It would just be bones and hair.
For the person
I'll
who
just
knows
take that.
everything, a Falreth owl pellet.
Well, should we bury him in the stable here?
No.
In the
No, in case he
stable.
has some weird tracking device, we should probably, I don't know, I would say maybe burn his body.
Yeah, use your fire. Use
Probably
your fire.
not. Probably not in the stable. I was fine for leaving it buried in the stable, but I don't want to burn the stable down.
No, of course not.
If it was anyone else's house.
Let's go to someone else's house.
What's
Oh
that?
my God.
Let's go to someone else's house then.
All right, but
Nice.
Burn it there.
I mean, is it going to be an issue if we just leave his body somewhere? Could that work to our advantage at all with the Duke, if he knows that his right-hand man is now, toast?
Oh, I think he knows.
Does he? How does he know that?
Because there's a whole bunch of people. Oh, well, but there's blood, right? There was blood. I mean, he lost his head.
There's
gotta
a lot of blood around that room. Some shit went down in that room, okay?
I mean, we could just bury it under some hay.
We could
we weekend at Bernie's it or something like that.
give it a new head.
Can I cast Disintegrate on it? Oh no, I can't do that because I used it.
We could get one of those volleyballs and just put it on top of his head. Do like a Weekend at Bernie's and Castaway mashup.
Do you want me to cast Animate Dead on it?
No, because once you do that, he's going to remain an undead forever. And he'll be headless.
What's the problem again?
I don't know. Will his head become animated too? I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea.
Dump him in the river? How close is the river? Is it close?
You could. I mean, it's not that close, but the fancy docks are not too far away. You could get there.
I feel like we could dump him in the river, because then I don't care if anyone finds him or not, but like at least they wouldn't find him like at Sir Penn's place.
All right. Is there like a horse cart nearby?
I mean, it is not.
Can we just put him
that
in the bag
deep.
of holding?
Yeah, it is about 9:15 now, so it's not that late. There's still people around.
Well, I can definitely turn Falreth and a person invisible, or, I mean...
Can Mr.
Or
Bones
you just make
come
some
up?
nightfall.
Yeah, I guess if we turn him invisible, we just need a horse, and someone could lead him. We could throw him on the horse, and someone could lead the horse.
Is Mr. Bones strong enough to drag him? Because he could just drag him to the river and just chuck him in.
I don't think he has that big of a strength.
I mean,
He does have no muscle.
it's a headless body. It'd be leaving, even if the body's invisible.
We could cauterize the wounds with just some fire.
It's probably most of the blood's gone. Yeah, I mean, you have options. Well, there are 2 horses in the stable with you.
All right, I'm gonna cast Animate Dead on him.
No!
Not
Tell him to go in the river.
No, Agnes is very, very much against this.
Agnes
No.
sees Twizzard starting to cast a very familiar spell, because you cast this literally every day for Mr. Bones. And she, like, jumps in. Twizzard, if you'd like to do it, you could do an opposed athletics or acrobatics
No, I
check.
stop.
Okay.
Do you understand what happens when you don't cast it every day?
Yeah, he mumbles and bumbles around town, getting into hilarious hijinks.
But is his head going to do that too?
That would be awesome.
Yeah, then we have a talking head.
What's the downside you're worried about?
It will backfire on us. That's my downside.
Our plans don't backfire.
They backfire when you make them.
This isn't a plan, Agnes.
That's the problem.
So it can't backfire if it's not a plan.
Yeah, I say just put him in the bag of holding and take him to the river.
I don't know if the bag of holding can fit that much.
We could take some stuff out. We're probably good to clean up in there.
Do you want me to just turn back into an owl and just drop him in the river?
Yes,
Yeah, that would work.
I would like that.
All right. Bring. I'm an owl.
Okay.
Hoot hoot.
Give me a feather while I'm here.
I shake all my feathers out on Paelias.
I'm gonna grab punch.
All right. You grab the body?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
First, I take a nibble.
On your own feather.
It's not
It
great.
tastes
No,
Not
you
good.
desecrated the corpse.
gross, nasty. All right. I tell everyone it's awful in giant owl, and then I guess I'd pick him up and flap off to the river.
All right. How are you doing that? Are
That's how I
you?
do it.
Are you? How high are you flying?
I guess I'm going vertical right outside the stable,
All
and
right.
I'm gonna try and get as high as I can.
I'm trying to do it unobtrusively.
Yeah.
And their flight or soundless flight, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Wait, so what is it? Is it evening?
It's 9:15. He said.
PM?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So no one's gonna see me.
All right.
I'm a white owl though.
You're a white owl?
I'm a snowy owl. I can't control it. It's just, how do I know what kind of owl I polymorph into?
This will be an Arabian horse.
All right.
I fly to the river and I drop him off.
Yep. All right. That happens. That's a thing that happens.
So then I flap back to the stable.
All right. All right, you guys are in the stable. Sans bade.
All right, I mime out what I did and what happened, so hopefully everyone understands.
Mr. Bones nods.
Mhm.
He's really good at
So,
charades.
good night's rest.
Yeah, probably. Would be a good idea.
Might take a sh-
Mhm.
Just sleep at Sir Penn's house.
All right. You knock on the door. Eustace knows you to some degree. Right? He's met you guys, right? You guys have stayed there before.
No, they haven't. I
He's
have.
definitely met Agnes.
Well, when we were all fighting in the castle thing, weren't they there?
Was
not
it
the butler.
Are other characters that met him?
Yeah, it was the other characters that met him. I only showed them. I think I introduced Eustace to them so they had a place to stay.
Yeah, I feel like there
And I
was
said
some.
these were friends of Sir Penn.
Yeah, we crashed. We definitely crashed. Didn't we crash at their place after we dropped the weapons off at Sir Penn's? I feel like there was another time that we came by, but surely he knows Agnes much better.
All right. You guys spend the night there. And you all had all the benefits of a long rest. All right. So it's the next day. We did it.
Woo.
We did it. We advanced the day.
All right.
All right. It's Dalk. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh yeah.
Everything and anything.
Don't be so pessimistic. Everything's gonna turn out great.
Like the Duke finds his body and reanimates him.
Uh-oh.
We
He needs the head.
We could have did it.
At least my revivify doesn't even work if I don't have the head or can't put it back together. So I don't know. I feel like it's hard to do when you don't have all the pieces.
I mean, you guys have seen Mr. Bones fight, right? If I reanimated his corpse, he would be about as effective as that. Like the
Yeah,
neighborhood kids could take him down.
He probably started as effective as that when he was alive. So who knows what Falreth can take across as a Mr. Bones.
That's true.
All right. Actually, what kind of weather is it? Let's get the weather die out. Oh, it is crappy weather. The dawn, if it could be called that, is dim at best, and a cold wind whistles through the streets as some sleeting rain comes down. It's not great.
We're still in Sir Penn's house, right?
You are. You're still warm and snug in Sir Penn's. Eustace has made you a nice hot breakfast with some bacon and some kind of hash brown concoction that he swears is one of Sir Penn's favorites.
Nice. Let's stay here.
no,
We
it's
probably
miserable.
should try to get an idea of what's going on in town.
Can we identify the rings? And
Go watch the news.
Yeah, let me just turn on the TV.
Just open your dimensional doorway to get a little window.
Not a bad idea.
Is there a town crier or someone that
Or maybe.
Oh yeah, is there a Shady Baggins around?
You can't just summon him.
Why not?
Turn that back on.
Yeah.
Really bad.
Got summon Daggins.
Summon Baggins.
Summon Baggins.
I believe that we could. I don't know, Twizzard. Can you make a spell? Summon
Yeah.
Baggins.
I can conjure
just-
a tiny statue that looks like him, but it's not
and-
going to do anything.
And then basically every time we summon the Baggins, whatever Baggins is in that area will come to
Yeah.
us.
I do have blank paper and ink with making my own spell in mind, which I never made a spell.
Well,
Summon Baggins. I don't know if that would be the most worthy spell, but it would be an interesting one.
Amazing.
It works with anyone with the Baggins bloodline.
Any Baggins is.
Well, before we go out and wander the world and just kind of like see what happens, do we have a plan? Is there anything we want to do?
I say let's identify those things.
Yeah, we should identify, and then I want to do. I could just sending stone either Wimblecat and or Elsa to ask my questions about the displacer beasts.
I was looking for it. I don't know that I have identify. So I was looking in my not prepared spells too.
Oh, no.
I have identify.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay. And what are you? You're.
Yeah, I don't think
I'm
clerics have it
probably-
actually.
Oh, okay.
Wizards, artificers, bards.
Wizards. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, so because it's a ritual, it shouldn't take a spell slot.
Correct. Yeah, if you take 10 minutes to cast it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, after breakfast, we've got time.
All right. What are you identifying first?
Who's got something?
I would like
And-
to know what the brooch is.
And what have you done with the items? Where are the items right now?
Probably in the bag of holding.
I don't have any.
Hold on to him.
Are we wearing it?
Bring-
Probably not.
Bring forth the items.
Yeah, let's just put them all in the same place on the table or something.
All right.
All right.
I'll identify this brooch first.
The brooch. All right, you identify the brooch. It is a brooch of shielding. So you can add that to whoever you want. But
Does
I
it
can-
require attunement?
That's a great question.
Because a lot of us are running out of spaces for attuning.
got an
Yeah,
extra
the brooch of shielding does require attunement.
Well, Brock probably is
Mm.
has opened spell, the tuning spots.
While wearing this brooch, you have resistance to force damage, and you have immunity to damage from the magic missile spell.
Oh.
Oh.
So it's essentially the cast shield
That's very Falreth-esque.
without casting shield.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, shield raises your AC, this has resistance to force, it's different,
Oh.
but
Oh.
the magic missile is the same effect.
So he wasn't wearing the brooch? Because we hit him with some magic missiles, I think, right?
Magic missiles didn't hurt him.
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh, really?
No, I knew not to bother using magic missiles on him from previous attempts.
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't even attack Falreth.
Yeah, neither did I.
It was all you guys.
That's funny.
I was
Alright.
in the place of beast.
That's the brooch of shielding. So just someone write that down. You could still give it to Brock, but make sure someone writes it down.
Alrighty. Yeah. What's this this white shield one ring?
Okay. So Twizzard takes another 10 minutes, calls his arcane prowess, and figures out that it's a ring of protection. You gain a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws while wearing this ring.
Ring of
Also requires attunement, though. Ring of protection.
and a +1 to AC.
Mm-hmm. And saving throws.
Save it throws.
Pretty cool. What was the description of that ring?
Ring of.
Silver shield.
It's like a
had
silver shield. Yeah, and it's got tiny little aquamarine gems in it, making a sort of a multi-cross shape.
All right. Okay. What else are we identifying?
All of them. So then the next one is the gold with the purple marble top.
Yeah.
Is that a ring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a ring. Twizzard, give me an Arcana check.
Oh, no sweat. That's what wizards do best. Alright. Here we go. 20. Dirty 20.
Oh, that's good.
Dirty 20. All right. It's a ring of mind shielding. While wearing this ring, you are immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts, determine whether you're lying, know your alignment, or know your creature type. Creatures can telepathically communicate with you only if you allow it. You have to be attuned to it. You can also use an action to cause the ring to become invisible.
Ooh.
Now, if it was to go invisible, would that take away its glow? Its arcane glow?
That's like if someone was using
Detect magic?
detect magic.
You can see invisible things with detect magic, though, like invisible traps and stuff.
That's a good question. Yeah, there's like, yeah, I think you would still see it. There's like true invisibility, which is like doesn't show up under that, but then there's like, yeah, I think you'd probably still see a glow.
Okay.
from it. But normal.
So you might
people
not
wouldn't
actually see the ring, but you would see the glow that it produces.
Right.
Mhm.
Alright, that's cooling too. So what's left? The double ring of
Mm.
Yeah, double ring.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That is a ring of spell storing. It stores spells cast into it, holding them until the attuned wearer uses them. The ring can store up to 5 levels worth of spells at a time. It may have a spell in it right now. In fact, I guess, yeah, with the spell of Identify, you would be able to tell that there is a spell in it right now.
So what does it mean to be held? Like, you can release all 5 of them with one action?
Well, it is 5 levels worth of spell.
So you
Twizzard,
get to
give me another Arcana check.
Alright.
basically it's like an extra spot in your spell slot.
Ooh, 26. I know this ring.
Oh, you do. You can tell that it has one very powerful spell in it. Wow, with a 26, you can tell what that spell is. Well, actually, wait. Do you know this spell? Hold on a second.
No, I might not know this spell.
What's the highest level spells you can cast right now?
6.
6, right? Yeah, okay. You have... I don't think you know Cloud Kill,
Okay, sounds cool.
but
Mhm.
you've seen some spells like it. You suspect that this is a spell that you've been really wanting to learn, but maybe haven't taken the time to quite get all the details figured out.
I could learn it. It's 5th level.
Yeah, exactly. So
I don't have it. Yeah.
it's Cloud Kill. It's got Cloud Kill
Mhm.
inside it.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, didn't Brock have that? And we're like, yeah, no,
Uh,
maybe you shouldn't use that because it'll kill the rest of us.
Oh, that does sound familiar.
Is it poison? Like a poison
Yeah.
cloud?
20
It's like a
foot
poison-
sphere of poisonous yellow-green fog. Yes, that's right. I think Brock did have it.
Because I thought he was gonna use that inside of the
Yeah.
soaring goose in the dining hall.
People take 5d8 poison damage in it. It's pretty good.
But my question was more about like the procedure in a fight. So when you have a ring like that, you still have to use an action for each of those spells. You can't, like, it's not like you get to use all 5 spells with one action, right?
So yeah, if you're attuned to it, you would cast it as an action, right? So you would
Right.
use your
But
action
cast each individual one.
to cast each individual, correct? Yeah. In this case,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is just one that is a level 5. So But yes,
So it's
if
like
you
a-
were to store multiple lower level spells in it, you could cast them individually.
Right.
An
Okay.
extra spell slot essentially for each level.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it is.
Is it for each level or is it for a level 5 only?
5 levels worth of spells. So you could do like a level 2 and a 3. You could do 5 level
Oh, so
1
it adds
spells.
adds up to 5.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, so you
5
don't
level
necessarily get
1.
5 spells. I see.
For one level 5.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
currently
Two
holding.
level
It's currently holding 1 level 5.
I see.
So it is completely full. But if you used it, you'd do Cloud Kill once, and then you'd have it, and you could use it. You could cast other spells into it.
How do you load it?
You touch it. Any creature can cast a spell of 1st through 5th level into the ring by touching the ring as the spell is cast.
So basically, you're casting it in advance. Like you're using the spell slot on day 1, so that you have extra spell slots on day 2.
Exactly.
Dude,
So
right.
if you were going
If
into
you
a
give me
battle,
a hamburger today, I'll pay you for it tomorrow.
I'll
Yeah,
regurgitate
well,
it so you can
and-
eat it tomorrow.
not only that, but normally only wizards can cast some spells, and so you could give this ring to someone else, right? So
Oh, that's cool.
That's
Yeah.
actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
So I could charge it up and give it to people.
super
Yeah, that's
versatile.
cool.
But then who would actually be attuned to it?
Oh, yeah, you gotta be tuned to use it, right?
You would need to be attuned to use it. Yeah. So if you wanted to use this to cast Cloud Kill, you would need to first attune to it.
So you'd have to attune to it to load it, but then someone else would attune to it to.
Offload it.
Oh,
Yep. And each attunement
Not that simple.
takes an hour. Yeah.
Takes an hour to attune,
Mhm.
and it would cost, spell slots.
But yeah, like you said, you could do it the night before or something if you got the spell slot, and then have the extra one, and then let someone else take it if you think that they'll need it more or something.
It is a very useful item for teams that love to strategize, as I know you all do. So.
Mm-hmm. Do we have others?
No, I think that was it
I think that was it.
for the 4 items.
Everything else
Can I
was
identify the letter?
was
Is
papers,
that
right?
useful to
The
identify
letter, the letter was just the letter. Yeah.
Okay,
That's good stuff he's got.
nothing magical in there.
How do you set things to attune in your inventory?
You click on it and choose an item,
Yeah, it's on the bottom. Well,
There's
no,
a
let's see.
but you have to add items that have attunement into your.
I've got one and it says item is attuned, but it just doesn't show up at the bottom. And
There's like a red box, right?
Yeah, at the very bottom, you should have some items that say items requiring attunement, and then you can check or uncheck.
yes, something's not right here.
It might not be active. You don't have it technically active. There you
Oh,
go.
I don't have it equipped. Oh, there we are. Okay.
Yeah,
One,
what, can
one
you
thing attuned.
can you all refresh me on what you do have attuned right now?
Yes, I'm trying to do.
I've got my amulet and a corpse slayer.
And that's the amulet of undetection or whatever. The one that you.
I don't think I've ever used it. Proof against detection, it says. Yeah.
That's what was keeping you safe from Falreth scrying on you.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
Have that and the periaptive wound closure, and then I thought that the sending stone required attunement, but
Yes.
it does not map in D&D Beyond.
Because
got
ours
those
is kind of
free.
homebrew.
Cool. So that would theoretically be the third slot.
Yeah. Did I never send you guys one that requires attunement?
I thought we got one for free. I thought we were just like, no, we're not going to do it. We're just let you keep it for free. I'm pretty sure we had that conversation.
I don't know.
Because we did have to attune to them.
What's that?
We did have to attune to them. Like, I remember that was a thing when we...
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
definitely attuned to our sending stones, and we had to temporarily attune to the water glow orb.
Well, that's. I think we're yeah. You guys technically have one orb that protects you all, but we're representing it in D&D Beyond with with the amulet against proof of detection or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. So, I have a couple of things that, like when I bought my cloak, you had that it was like Cloak of Elven Kind, but it's not. So I don't know if mine requires attunement or not.
Oh gosh, remind me what your cloak does again.
So I bought it from Windbell, and it is a dark outer layer with a Windbell tartan on the inside and hidden pockets. And it's supposed to help me hide in foresty areas.
Oh yeah, no, that doesn't require attunement.
Okay.
Your boots do though, I think, right?
My boots of false tracks do not require attunement.
Oh, wow.
Because it's
Pretty good.
not a green item, it's just a plain old black item.
Fair enough.
It is wondrous, but it's common wondrous. And then I have the jade figures, but that doesn't
No,
require...
those don't require attunement.
Yeah, so I have a sending stone and my wand of magic missile? Nope, that doesn't require
I don't think
attunement. Nope. Then
Yeah.
I just have my...
You didn't attune to your amulet?
You don't need to attune to the amulets.
Oh.
Well, hold on. No, you do.
We do?
That's what I thought.
The water
Yeah,
glove
me
one?
too.
Our
Yeah.
our regular amulets.
By dragon.
Oh, your
amulet.
regular amulets? No.
No, the typical the ones that we're searching for, we don't need to attune to. That's what makes them so special.
Oh.
Correct.
I thought I had to tune to the dragon amulet.
No.
No.
We were switching them.
Oh, so my proof against detection isn't one of the ones that we grabbed?
No, the proof against detection is the functional equivalent
Water.
of the water glow sphere you guys have.
Okay.
My ring that turns my finger invisible, does that require attunement?
Nope.
Okay.
He's got a lot of slick stuff.
Well, yeah, because I go and I buy this stuff, but
Oh.
all the
So
stuff
you-
they have are kind of like just kind of kitschy things.
Tchotchkes.
So they're-
So you give someone the finger and they can't see it? Is that why you use that?
So
ring for?
I'm missing a finger. It's there, but it looks like it's missing. So when I play my lute, it's pretty impressive.
Oh, okay.
Would be impressive.
And I'm trying to get the whole enchilada.
Like a ring for each
And
finger?
rings?
Well, yeah, I think it's 10 rings. Lily found out from me that it's like a set. And something about wearing all 10 will make you completely invisible, I think.
Well, there you go, Twizzard. Now you know what to get her for Christmas.
Visible rings. It was in the box, I swear, dear.
No, the rings themselves are not invisible when you wear them.
Oh, there goes my plan. All right.
So right now I just have one finger that's invisible.
All right. So I think I just have two things for attunement: Sending Stone and the Savior's Bell.
Savior's Bell definitely does, yeah.
Yeah. That's the one thing on my list that actually says it.
Mm.
All right, I need to get you guys a sending stone that you can attune then. That's my fault. Yeah, as you're getting more powerful items, it starts to... You want to be able to balance it. Or I want to be able to balance it to make up for past Shawn's DM sins.
We can unattune to things, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right, and we just spend an hour reattuning. But
Yeah, it's just to sort of balance it out. If you're going into a big battle, say against the dragon, for instance, hypothetically...
we probably don't need to have sending stones on.
Maybe not. Yeah, you
Well-
might want to rethink the strategy there.
I don't know. If I get swallowed by a dragon, I'm gonna want to be like, "Hey, I'm in the belly."
That's very
Well,
useful.
you're gonna have time. You could just reattune to it.
As you're being eaten by acid every turn.
Right.
Sounds
I
nice.
still have skin afterwards, but
Oh my god.
Do I need to attune to the magic compass that points to
No.
the amulets? Nope. Okay, then I have a whole bunch of cool non-attuning required items.
For better or for worse.
Mm.
anyone? So we've got a broach of shielding. We've got a ring of mind shielding, a ring of spell storing, and a ring of protection.
I'd like
anyone,
the
have designs on anything?
I'd like the mind shielding one if nobody else wants it or cares.
I wouldn't mind something that makes me a little. I don't necessarily like. I only have 58 hit points. Well, it'll be a little bit more once I level up. I haven't done that.
How dare you?
But everyone else is like in the 80s and 90s, and I'm like barely 60.
Wow.
I wouldn't
Well, you
mind
need that,
something
huh?
that helps protect me.
Got it. So the 2 with the ring of protection would give you a +1 bonus to your AC, +1 bonus to saving throws, and then the broach of shielding would be resistance to force damage, immunity to magic missile.
I mean, I would probably prefer the ring.
Makes sense.
The ring of protection.
The ring of protection.
Yeah.
The only one I was looking at was the ring of spell storing. But if someone else wanted to use that for themselves, that's totally fine.
I think that's all yours to call.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Doesn't bother anyone. I would hold the broach of shielding for Brock if he wants it. And otherwise,
That-
I'll grab it.
That's fine with me.
Yeah, you can have the letter too if you want.
Cheers.
All right, so this is ring
So what's left? The
10.
ring of.
No, they're all taken now.
That's it.
Oh, so who's got what?
I have the ring of protection.
Who's got
He
mind
has
shielding?
I took the mind shield one.
Last second. Finric, you got nothing?
I will. Well, possibly not, but that's okay.
Okay.
But you do have the parapet of wound closure that protects you from.
That's a pretty good one to have. Yeah, it protects me against dying. That's
That's nice.
All right. Next time we'll get Finric first dibs on it.
Yeah, because this one can make me invisible too, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, that is a nice feature. That
Which
Are you
one
guys
makes you?
are you guys all attuning?
invisible, yeah.
mind
The
shield.
mind
Oh.
one.
Well, it makes the ring itself invisible, not you.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. That's
Oh, he
fine.
got you good.
Nah.
Bruh, nobody can read your mind unless you let them.
Yeah, no, I like that too, for sure.
These are all gotcha rings. Mine's still 5 levels of magic, but it fires it at me.
No.
Oh,
No
maybe
one-
Falreth was expecting to die,
These
so
are
he
booby
put
trap
all these
eggs.
booby trap things.
we're all protected from magic missile, except they just shoot back to Wizard. All the missiles.
Yeah, this is the rubber your glue ring. And,
Yep.
Even in death, Falreth is annoying us to death. That is hilarious.
and so are you guys attuning?
I would be, yeah.
Yeah.
I have to figure out what to not attune to then. So if we're keeping the setting stones, I have to de-attune something. So maybe I'll take off the protection one, since Falreth won't be scrying on me anytime soon.
Okay,
Yeah. So I'll tune to it.
that works. I love that, you guys are just like having breakfast, like talking about magical items and like really focusing on them. And Eustace is like, what are these people doing in my kitchen? Like,
I'm probably trying my ring on the finger that is like invisible. See what it looks like floating there.
Yeah, I guess. Gosh, have we ever discussed, does the ring on the invisible finger, I assume it turns the finger invisible, but not itself? So do you just see like a stump with a ring on it, but it's not a stump, it's just the ring? I don't know. That's
Yeah, I thought that it showed like I don't know, internal. I imagine that it was like just my denuded bone there or something. I don't know.
Wow.
Gross.
Well, I guess the ring would cover it, so you probably wouldn't see it. It would just be like a shaded area that you couldn't see any further.
Yeah. There's like a little
Shadow.
bit of shadow there. Maybe if you really looked inside. So I would say in that case, then if you put another ring on that same finger, it would just sort of be floating near your shadowy stump.
Do you want me to cast Mage Hand over your hand so it looks like you have all your fingers?
No, that's quite all right. You don't have. Well, it's okay. No, I'm probably not going to wear it on the same hand, but I was just checking it out.
You're just doing some experimentation. I get it. Bunch of fun new magical items.
Let's go try these out.
Yeah, try to read my mind. Can't, can you?
So Agnes sending
Okay,
stones. Agnes sending stones. Paelias.
Do I have my reading?
That's interesting. Yeah. So basically, Paelias, you would sort of you feel the normal like vibration of the sending stone, but it's also like there's like you get the feeling that there's some other thing that you have to say yes to, or you have to like mentally acknowledge it and let it in, or you could deny it. It's like block all your calls type of thing. Like if Twizzard tries to message you, you can just be like no.
That's with my sending stone or with the amulet thing? Or with the ring thing?
That's with the new ring that you've attuned.
Oh, okay.
Would that work with Charm Person if I try to charm him?
Yeah, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
What if I was to do the psychic was it like Tasha? No, that's
Hideous Laughter?
Hideous Laughter. Yeah, I think that's a psychic thing, or Vicious Mockery. I'd be able to get into his.
Well, it's to read your thoughts, determine whether you're lying, know your alignment, or know your control. Creatures can
All right, so that
telepathically
sounds like
communicate.
it's the. Like.
Yeah, no, it doesn't prevent psychic damage. It's not that powerful.
Okay.
But if
All
someone tries to telepathically communicate with you, it's only if you allow it. And I think that's, I would say, sending and message. Those are telepathically communication. So you would have to allow that. But no one can telepathically communicate you without your knowledge or without your permission.
Or tell them lying.
Or tell if you're lying.
Okay. Shield thy mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then I'm going to sending stone Elsa.
All right.
And
Elsa. All right.
We don't have to actually have the conversation if you don't want to.
No, that's fine.
I'll tell you what I'll say to her.
Oh, hello, Agnes. How are you?
Well, possibly better because Falreth is no longer going to be an issue for us.
You have exacted your revenge on him.
Well, I didn't actually get to do it, but the Ateum has met their goal
Well, that
of
is
removing Falreth from from existence to our knowledge.
that is fortuitous indeed. Congratulations.
Thank you. While we were battling Falreth, I happened to be predisposed with someone who changed into a displacer beast. And I was just wondering if you knew of anyone who could change into such a creature, since I know that myself with polymorph cannot do that, and my druid friend I don't think can do that either, but maybe it's just because we're not experienced enough.
Oh, that definitely sounds like powerful magic. You are still in Wesleyville?
Yes. We have to take down a dragon.
You do keep yourselves busy, but regardless, Wesleyville is full of very powerful wizards. I would not put it out of one of their capabilities.
So it's likely one of the wizards that are here in Wesleyville and not not someone else, not a druid or a sorcerer, but most likely a wizard?
My expertise in the arcane arts follows mainly the lines of clerical nature. So I don't know if I know everything about that.
Okay. Well, I will certainly keep my eye open for her because I saw her before she changed. My memory's not too bad, so, and it was just last night.
Yes, absolutely. Keep an eye out for her.
All right. Well, you can let Wesleyville know that Falreth will not be coming back to try to take them back into his ruling ship.
I shall spread that happy news.
But
Thank
maybe
you for
don't
the-
say who did it. Don't say who did it. We're trying to stay in the down low. So just say that you have intel that Falreth has been defeated. However, you do not know who has defeated him.
Perhaps I'll keep it to the city council for now.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Laters.
Click.
Click. All right. Should we go to visit Wimblecat, or should I just sending stone him?
I don't know.
23 passive investigation.
What?
23 passive investigation.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what that means.
Wait, what?
Uh,
Guess
Looking
there's-
at the passive perception and passive stuff, Twizzard has passive intelligence of 23.
Well,
Passive. Yeah. What do you have? I'm sure it's up there.
No, my passive perception is very good.
Oh, Finric's is as high as mine.
Mm.
We are as intelligent as each other.
Alright.
Rest of you guys, sorry.
Okay.
What else? So, that was a pretty good victory. But what do we do next?
Mm.
That's
indeed.
just step one in our 3-part plan.
Do we need this tablet spoken of in order
Yeah.
to take down a dragon, or is this specifically for bringing back Saloon?
Either way, we need it.
Yeah.
Well, yes, we do need it, but would it be easier to get it without a black dragon?
I think most things would be easier without a black dragon.
Yeah. Yeah, we should get rid of Black Dragon first.
And then get the tablet?
Yeah.
Because if we get the tablet and then the black dragon defeats us, then it's going to be able to get the tablet very easily. It'll just take it off of our dead, crispy bodies.
Ooh, crisp.
Or thinking more positively, if we kill the Black Dragon first, then it won't be like chasing us around maybe to like try to get it before we do.
Well, I'm
Mhm.
quite certain that the black dragon wants the amulet or the tablet for himself.
Hmm. Yeah. So we should kill him so that he can't get it himself.
Additionally, if we kill him and then reinstate the original Duke, that Duke owes us money. So we could get paid.
It's true that Duke does owe you money.
I don't know how much anymore, but it's something.
Actually, I don't know if he owes you any money.
What? Of course he does.
He owes Agnes and the B team
Hmm.
money.
Well, I meant the royal us.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I hear Twizzard's really running low on cash, right?
Oh yeah, he only has 600 gold coins.
Nice.
Oh no, I'm
I
sorry.
don't. I'm dirt poor.
No, you have 62 platinum. That's 620 gold.
Well,
Mm.
Hmm.
You're fine. You're
Hmm.
fine.
well. There is. Wait. Is there a platinum up as a reward? Does anyone want to go get that at the Black Bowl?
For his body?
Oh
For
my
his head.
god!
Yeah, you gotta bring his head in.
You do have to bring his head to Maeve.
Oh.
I
Did we
just
get
feel-
dead stuff?
I don't know.
I feel like that's pretty dangerous because there's going to be people looking out for.
That's dangerous. None of them were ballsy enough to go and actually help, except for one guy who had the dumbest plan. And then we actually did it, and so we're gonna all. Well, maybe we'll all be there. Who knows? We'll be there, but I don't think it's that. I think it's more dangerous for them to say, "Oh,
Wasn't it our money that we put out there? Didn't we give them platinum?
yeah, that was my platinum."
We just want to get that back.
Well, I mean, I don't care if I get it back, but the innkeeper or the barkeep there is gonna hold on to it otherwise. I don't know what he's gonna do with it.
Yeah, technically, Maeve still has the platinum.
I mean, it's only been like 10 hours.
Yeah, exactly. It hasn't been that
How
long.
much is that? 100 gold?
No,
No,
10.
10.
10 gold.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
10 gold is a lot to a normal person.
Yeah, well, I mean, 10 gold is 1/5 of a healing potion, so.
Well, I can't show up and be like, "Hey, it's me again." So yeah, we don't want that, but we're gonna put it towards this new project.
Roll that over.
I mean, you could try. You'd have to remember your disguise and.
Nah, I have no idea who I was. Random guy. Yeah, that's fine.
Guy who wants a head.
Maeve gets 10 gold sometime in the future.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So should we go kill the evil duke?
Well, I think we should try to find out more about. Well, I don't know.
Is there anything that we would get at Wimblecat to help us kill the Duke, or do we kind of cover that last time we were at Wimblecat's and we would need to go in person again?
Well, I feel like anything that we would need at Wimblecats is going to be fairly pricey if it's going to be that powerful.
They don't have any like gold on them when we loot their bodies. We should be like rich after Falreth.
Good question. Yeah.
We should have had like riches.
Do we need to use Falreth's hands to get into like a safety deposit box at the bank?
Oh, let's do that. Let's impersonate Falreth because he's
You
not
mean
going to
the
show
hands we
up.
just dropped in the river.
Where's his house? Let's go. Wait, we already went to his room. Yeah. Where's his office? Is it in his room too? Does he have an account at the bank? Very good questions.
There are banks in Wesleyville.
I can still look like Falreth.
Let's go get that. Maybe it'll have more information that we
We
need.
need to make a withdrawal.
There you go. All right.
Put on your hat.
Uh-huh.
I feel like we would be more successful in just straight up robbing a bank.
Yeah, we could probably do that pretty easy actually.
Can we make that plan B?
Is that plan with the bear?
I could hear Brock just say, "Yeah, is that a bear? Playing bear? What was that?"
It is a bear market.
Oh.
Wow.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm ready to take on a dragon. I thought that we should try to expose him, like with a lot of people around.
Can we impersonate Falreth and go sow some seeds of messing with people, like trying to convince them?
Well,
People he
we don't have a
knew.
lot of time though, because they do know that he's dead, right? Like somebody saw him with his head off.
But weren't they like under his control?
Yeah, but I mean, they still know
How long did that last? Like a week?
the control.
Yeah, I think that's like a week.
Yeah, I think it was a while. Yeah.
Can we test the waters? Show up somewhere simple as Falreth and be like, "Hey, oh yeah, oh no, I'm fine. They beat those guys up. Yeah, wait, no one's killing all Falreth.
I just needed to go to another plane for a
Yeah.
little while.
They wrecked my room, so I couldn't stay there."
This is D&D. You can do whatever you want.
Oh, we gotta at least see if there's any possibility of using his name.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. We try.
Let's do it. Let's do it. All right.
All right. What's the plan?
Did we attune to the stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
You've taken the time. You're all attuned to your new items here.
All right.
Had a nice breakfast. It's probably around 10 o'clock now.
But remember, it's all nasty outside.
It is nasty outside. It's quite bad weather.
Would anyone like an owl transport?
No, I don't think we should be changing into owls in the midday.
Okay.
Evils.
Well, that's creepy. Oh, somebody there.
Hey.
Oh.
I just saw the door open. I didn't
Oh
see.
yeah, those are Shawn. And the girls, the doggies. Hi girls.
All right. Where? So let's see. Where would we go? We wouldn't cause too much of a fuss.
I don't know. Where would you hang out? Should we go back to that restaurant thing? No, that's too young. I guess.
Across the street? He probably orders in.
Well, no, that's the place where he died. It's the place where he killed
Yeah. If he shows up back there, that's probably the worst place.
him. Where else did he go? He didn't really go anywhere else. There was another place. Like, oh, what about the tower?
I feel like they might. I don't know. They might see through that.
You think a tower full of powerful wizards may see through your hat of disguise?
I don't know. Falreth couldn't see through the hat. Powerful hat.
We could go to Wimblecats because even if he sees right through it, he'd be like, "Oh, it's you guys." You could go to the Black Bull. That wouldn't help.
Then everyone's gonna try to kill you.
Right, then they'll try to
the place where they try.
Yeah, he's not like well liked.
Yeah, just be careful. If you're gonna be dressed up as Falreth, there might be somebody who's trying to get your head.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
How
Yeah,
about that? How about
We
that
do have a
girl?
bounty out on him.
You can remove the bounty and just say, you know what? I'm
my
taking the
God.
bounty off. You can keep the platinum as your convenience fee.
Yeah, I feel like maybe we should do that first, and then maybe give us some time because people might not get the message right away. You know what I mean? You don't want mistakes to be made.
I don't know how to take the bounty off because it's got to be the same looking guy. I don't know who that was.
You can do a history check to see how much you match it.
Bit of a conundrum.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do a history check, I guess, to see if I look like that guy.
All
Or
right.
if I can. Oh! Ooh! Not
Yeah.
20. Actually, 24.
All right, yeah. If you want, you can put on the hat of disguise, and as you see the images of all the people, you're like, oh, that was that night, and it just poof, there, random Joe who wants a head. You could be that person again, no problem.
All right. I will go and remove the bounty, but I wouldn't mind if some of you guys just came with me. You don't have to come in. You just stay outside.
Safety in numbers.
Just in case they don't take too kindly to that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, but you're saying that you're going to leave the.
Well, I am going to, but as
Oh.
long as they're not like, hey, if the guy who got put in jail somehow is there.
Well, you could say because you saw what damage was done to somebody else, you felt bad and taking the bounty off, and you have some other plan. I don't know.
All right. So yeah, I'll go down to the Black Bull.
All right, anyone going with you?
Yeah, I'll go. I'll go.
Try out your new stuff.
Well, are you gonna wear a disguise?
Oh,
Are
right.
you wearing my hat?
Can I borrow your hat? I was just gonna
Oh.
walk in there thinking about
Oh,
the
yeah.
guy I used to be.
So I'm gonna look like me, traveling with you.
I can't polymorph into another person, can I?
How did you go in there before? You just went in by yourself.
I borrowed your hat. Yeah.
So maybe we'll just hang back and just watch from afar and make sure things are going okay.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Am I the only one that can disguise self?
You have to do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a hat for that.
I think I might be able to disguise somebody if I use a higher. I don't know. I have to check.
I thought I could go invisible, but it's just my ring.
Well, Agnes could turn you invisible.
Yes, I can. Do you want to go invisible? I'll turn you invisible.
How long does it last?
Got 1 hour.
Do you think we need that, Twizzard? Do you want to be there?
I think it'll probably be all right.
Yeah, I'll just watch from the rooftop.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So you're gonna go from the estates to the drippings,
Yeah.
so along the river.
I'm dipping with goo. Yes.
Oh, I can only disguise.
All right, so invisible Paelias.
No, I'm not gonna visible myself.
So just Twizzard in the hat.
Yeah, Twizzard in the hat, and I'm gonna be like trailing him from like a few blocks.
But as yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you guys.
They don't have a bounty on me out there, do they?
I mean, if Twizzard would, or if Paelias would feel better, we can always stop over at
Stuffy store?
no at my room at the Duchess, and I can use part of my disguise kit, and I can give him like a fake nose or something and bushy eyebrows.
Oh, I could be Cicero.
Paelias.
Paelias,
Oh, all
you
right.
are wearing the hat of disguise, so
Yeah.
I can give him a non-magical disguise from my disguise kit.
I think it'll be all right.
Okay.
Yeah, people don't really hate me out here, I don't think.
Yeah, no. Yeah. All right. So
You want a big, ugly, nasty mole? I could black out a tooth.
No.
Nice.
We don't need
for
that.
some sunglasses.
All right, so you guys head out.
Yes.
All right, you head out into the wet and miserable day.
Ah, gross.
You head down the street to the main boulevard that heads toward the fancy docks, and you're gonna plan on heading down toward the river. Twizzard, you're in the lead, right? Paelias is hanging back a little.
Yeah.
Twizzard, you are, as you walk around, I mean, it's crappy weather, but there's like no one out. There's not a lot going on. You get down to the docks, and you see a city guard sort of hustling up to you. And he stops you, and he says, "What are you doing out?
I was going down the Black Bull.
Go back to your house, sir. It's not safe.
Oh, what's
There
the
are
matter?
beasts in the area.
What? What kind of beasts?
Dragons.
What?
The Wesleyville, all of Wesleyville is under a lockdown for at least the morning, perhaps the entire day. You'll hear the bell ringing when it's time to come out.
Where was there a dragon sighted?
One attacked the Soaring Goose last night. There were many dead.
Dragon attacked it? Are you sure?
That is the best information that the Duke has at the moment.
Told you a dragon attacked it. Amazing.
Please, for your own safety, return to your dwelling.
Oh, okay. What if I lived at the Black Bull? I live above it.
Sir,
That's my house.
give me a charisma.
if only you were
deception.
wearing the ring.
Deception or something? I
Yeah,
don't know.
give me deception or persuasion, whichever your choice is.
All right. Oh, deception. Yes.
Deception's better.
Oh, 21.
What were you doing in the estates? Or no, he would say, what were you doing in River Lane last night?
Oh, it wasn't last night. It was just, it was very early this morning. Yeah. So someone asked me for a favor to run over and open and close their gate. And close their gate because they left. Oh, and
Their
now
gate.
I'm back. Yes. Yeah, it's closed now.
All right, well,
It only took 9 hours.
all right. You may be stopped by other city guard, but please get to the Black Bull quickly.
Oh, thank you, sir. And you take care of yourself.
So looks to the skies. If the clouds would clear, I'd feel better about it.
All right.
All right, you hustle off. Paelias, what are you doing while he's talking to this guard?
Can I listen to that? Did I hear that?
You hear? Give me a perception check. Let's see how much you hear.
All right, perception coming up. I got. Oh yeah, I heard it. 27.
27. Wow.
Cheers.
Even with the plopping of the rain, you sort of get angled. You get a little closer than maybe you should. You're still out of sight, but you're like, and he's sort of talking to you and using his loud projecting guard voice. So you get the gist of it. Yeah, you're
Mm-hmm. All right, so maybe I'll just like duck in the corner,
okay.
and I'll like let Twizzard know, hey, I'm gonna like hang back a little bit. So that
How are you
guards
letting?
don't see
You're
me.
sending stoning him.
Standing stone here.
And so wait, so Twizzard's keep going. What are you gonna do?
Hang in the dark corner
Hanging in the
like,
shadows.
of the building. Yeah, the shadows. Just kind of hang back. I'm still like closer. I'm like, what? Did I get halfway? If I need to like rush in or something. But
No. This was. You're still sort of. He waylaid Twizzard right on the edge, so you still need to go all the way down here. But,
oh, okay. Maybe, well,
but if you want to
maybe
flip through black alleys, you could just do stealth. You could do a stealth check.
Well, maybe I'll just like send Twizzard a message. Hey man, you really need me? Because it's kind of crappy weather, and yeah, the guard seems to be kind of doing his thing, and I don't know.
Good luck, but it's raining out. I'm not coming.
I mean, I can do some stealthy stuff if you need me to. I just don't want to like, blow all my stealth moves out. And
I feel like there aren't going to be many people. I'm going to send you someone back and just tell them what the guard told me.
Okay.
I don't think anyone's going to be out here. I might not
Alright.
even make it there. I might have to go back.
all right, so you want me to keep going?
No, you just hang back. I'm sure it'll be fine.
All right, cool. All right, I'll head down.
Twizzard continues down. You see a city guard every once in a while, and you sort of avoid him a little, rather not have another conversation like that. And you get to the Black Bull. What would you like to do when you walk in?
Yeah, I'm going to walk in. Is it full? Is the bartender at least there?
Yeah, no. Maeve is sitting behind the bar, sort of like just staring off into space as you come in, and he's like, "What are you doing here? We're closed for dragons."
Yeah. You remember me? I put the bounty on that guy Falreth.
Ah, yeah. You're the guy who wants his head.
Yeah. Well, it's been a situation, and I need to repeal that. But I'm not gonna ask for the money back.
Ah, good, because you're not gonna get it.
So of all the people that I was expecting to help out, I did see one guy actually try and get him, but he got pinched. So if you see him, can you give him the money? He bring out a piece. I don't know. Does he have paper? I draw a little picture of a guy.
Really
He's
don't
a
like
stick
paper.
figure.
Who's that guy? All right.
Yeah, that
I don't know if you
could
know him.
be. That
It's a
could be
regular
any of them.
here, I'm sure. Big dude, burly dude, pretty mean looking, but I think he's in the city jail right now.
Well, honestly, that's a right nice sentiment you got there. I will. I'll spread the word as soon as I can that the bounty is off.
Thank you.
But I can't be held responsible if someone brings me a head in between.
Oh, no. If someone brings a head, fair is fair. Understood.
All right.
Um,
What's it like out there? The people came knocking early this morning, and doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, there's some guard telling me I can't be out because there's dragons. Not afraid of any dragons.
I doubt it's dragons. I mean, I've been hearing the rumors, but it just doesn't make any sense. There hasn't been a dragon seen in my lifetime, in my father's lifetime. I don't even know when.
There were those dragon tracks found, though. I didn't think it was anything having to do with the golden goose, though. I thought it was the Duke.
Look, they have all sorts of creatures up in those towers. If there were footprints found, it's from one of them. It's not from a dragon. But, whatever. If it means I get a little time to myself, it's not the worst thing. Maybe I'll take a shower. I haven't had one of those in months.
Probably a good idea. Step outside for a bit. I think it's raining.
Not a bad suggestion.
Hmm.
Well, Mr. Needs Ahead, take care of yourself.
All right. Bye.
All right, you go back into the cold. Pull your cloak around you a little tighter.
All right. So I sending stone, Paelias. Feel free to impersonate Falreth. There may be some wiggle room until a lot of the rougher people in town are notified that the bounty's off, but they will be notified.
Wiggle room, eh?
Yeah, who knows? Give or take a day or a couple days.
You're at a time where you may get your head chopped off.
I love how your first instinct after killing a guy and putting a bounty on him is to like dress as him and go back to the scene of the crime. Like,
hey,
that's the Ateum I love.
So if the Duke is telling people that there's a dragon and like there needs to be like a curfew where people need to stay out inside, it seems like the Duke is spreading the word that like the guards and the townspeople should like fear a dragon or perhaps attack it if they see a dragon. So can we use that to our advantage?
Well, you think the Duke is spreading on that?
I mean, that's what the guard was saying.
So why would he spread that though?
Yeah, who else would have spread that? And how's that to his advantage?
Could have been the chef.
Chef
chef.
Punch Bear. You can't believe anything he says.
Could it have been?
I don't know, but he. Did anyone see the owls? Were they not sure if the owls were owls or dragons?
Well, I would think it would be the Dementor would be the or whatever they.
The Displacer Beast?
Displacer Beast, thank you. I was like,
Well,
I know this is wrong, but I'm just going to say it because someone will correct me. The Displacer Beast that someone would that someone might have mistaken that for a dragon.
Yeah, because people were in the streets when the displacer beast jumped out the window.
And I mean, we've been spreading rumors about a dragon for days now, so we might just automatically think dragon.
And considering that we blew up half of the side of the of that room.
We blew up a tiny bit of the side of that room.
Yeah, I think you're right though. I think we should use it to our advantage and somehow link it to the Duke.
How would we do that?
I mean, my conjure minor illusion is not going to do a gigantic dragon. That won't happen.
Well, I just mean if we were like in a fight now with the dragon, it seems like it would not be a fight between like the dragons and the guards on one side and us on the other. It seemed like everyone's sort of on board with the dragon being a bad guy.
Everyone would pile on?
But would the Duke even bother changing into a dragon form?
Maybe we could force him.
Is that helpful?
I don't know. Is the Duke more powerful in a dragon form, or does he have the same exact abilities in his alternate form? Like, I doubt he's going to be able to breathe whatever kind of breath, but Twizzard can, so why can't he?
I'm not a dragon.
I know, but you have dragon's breath.
That's morning breath. It's a condition.
One that can be solved by brushing your teeth. Or stop having
Weren't we gonna provoke him? Like, just piss him off? But so just to mention, from leveling up, I took a feat called telekinetic. You know that one? So I bumped my intelligence, and my mage hand is now invisible, and I can cast it. My range increases by 30 feet, or what it is. But more importantly, is I can. Well, it says try to telekinetically shove one creature I can see within 30 feet. They have a chance to not be shoved, but I might be able to just be milling around and shove the Duke and just piss him off. I don't know if that would turn him into a dragon if he just gets randomly shoved, but who knows?
I feel like all of your spells are either like super dangerous, like they'll kill everyone around you, or else they're like practical jokesters. Like, I'm gonna trip you. I'm gonna push you off stage.
I got grease, I got disintegrate. Which one do I do?
Right? There's not a lot of middle ground.
I didn't pick these. I'm just using the tools I was given.
Oh, I love it.
So I could sit outside his window and slap him with my invisible hand and then shove him until he's like, enough.
I'm gonna be a dragon now. Yeah, I think we need to know like what would turn him into a dragon. Like what made that woman turn into a displacer beast just because she could get away?
She could do it. She essentially did a polymorph of some sort.
Was that her defensive move?
Yeah,
Right.
because if you polymorph or if you wild change, you have the same hit points as that creature. And then when that creature goes to 0, you go back to being yourself at whatever hit points you had before you changed.
Do you think
I
if
mean, that's
you could attack
probably
him,
what we would do for him too, right? We would just hit him until he hurts so much that he has to turn into a dragon.
do you think if we sneak attack him and just hit him really hard with something out of the blue, he might maybe not instinctively, but just turn into a dragon, thinking
Or
that
booby trap.
Did you say booby trap?
Yeah, set up some kind of booby trap.
So I said booty trap.
Yeah.
Booty trap.
Oh, can we set a booby trap? That would mean we'd have to know where he's gonna be,
Uh-huh.
and then we'd have to figure out how to set a booby trap.
There's some variables, I'll give you that. It's a learning curve.
I'm not saying it's a bad plan. I'm just saying it's a multi-step plan.
I mean, we did it. Oh, I know. We have some of those seeds still, right?
Yes.
We could build another pyramid, or we could just put a bunch of seeds around his house, or see what happens.
How fast do those seeds grow? Is it instantaneous or like
It's when it
minute?
hits. I think it's essentially when it hits ground.
It's 1 minute after watering it in the ground.
So we put a seed in a little potted plant and we chuck it in his window.
Yeah. And then I control water, and I just put the water in like from afar.
So we're throwing pyramid-sized grenades into his window.
Potentially pyramid size.
Yeah, there might be a couple Goldings.
Oh my god. Well, it is 11:45. With this odd turn of events, seemingly the entire town of Wesleyville is under a dragon alert after the events of last night. We'll leave you to ponder those events, and I think we'll see you next time on BND Live. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. Good night.